What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I hatched my Indian runner duck Peanut. So it all began on the 31st of May, which is the day after my birthday when I received my package. It was 6 Indian runner duck eggs, so then I put them in my incubator. This is day 1 of them in the incubator. Day 6 was our first day to check up on their development, and 4 of them looked like this, which was really exciting. Day 9 was the second time to check up on our egg development, and as you can see, they were doing so well. You can see the embryo and the veins. Still only 4 look like this. 2 of them I think were undeveloped, but I just left them in there anyway just to see what happened. On day 11 I took the 2 unfertile eggs out as they weren't doing anything. On day 14 we started to build their house for when they would be older. We're going to put them outside in the garden in the house that we're making. Obviously we've got a breeder box set up for them as baby ducklings, but when they get older they're going to go outside. All of this was free. We didn't have to pay for anything, which was really cool. Day 15 we checked up on them again, their development, and this was so cool to witness. As you can see, it's moving around. It was so cool. Also on day 15 we carried on making their house. As you can see, we made a door. We made like the base for their proper house and a bit of the roof. But yeah. On day 24 we carried on with the house, and we actually started to build the proper coop for them, which was quite fun actually. And this is sort of a tour of what we had done so far. So on day 28, that was their due date to actually hatch, but they didn't. So I candled them to see if anything was going wrong, and 3 of them were not moving. We only had 1 that was still moving, so I decided to break the other 3 open. Sadly, the other 3 died in the egg as they had stopped developing. But thankfully, with a little help from me, we did have a survivor. He was shrink wrapped, so I had to get a cotton bud and some Vaseline to try and help him out. Every half an hour I would crack more of the shell out. I laid him on his side. This is his brooder. We've got the heat lamp, we've got blankets for him, and there's the food and there's the water. It was all ready for him to go into. And he had finally popped out of the egg and was trying to get out of it, which was really good. You're supposed to leave them in the incubator to fluff up before they go into their brooder, so that's what I did. I had to perform a minor surgery on him as he was still attached to his inner egg, so I had to get that off, which you can see on his belly button there. It was a bit sore, so the best thing you can do is leave them in the incubator to fluff up, and that bit should dry out. This is the next morning and he still hadn't dried out, and I found out the reason why. He had loads of egg yolk all over his fur, which was making it quite hard, so I had to wash all that off of him with a wet cotton bud. And then through the day, thankfully, he did start to fluff up. Here's what he looked like later in the day. He was doing really well. He was starting to fluff up, he was more active. This was a later video of him. He was doing so well and his belly was looking better, and I had loads of hope for him. Until I didn't. He wasn't standing up and he was starting to get weaker and weaker, and usually at this stage they should be trying to move around, and we later found out he had something called Wryneck, which is common in chickens and ducklings, and it's basically where their neck gets twisted in the egg. So as you can see here, he was trying so hard to walk, but he just couldn't because his neck was wrapped. At this point, I thought he was a goner. I mean, he wasn't showing good signs at all. He was looking really ill. He wasn't eating any of his food, but he was trying so hard. Later on, he sort of gave up and had a nap in the same spot for quite a while, and I put him directly under his heat lamp, and he was trying so hard, as you can see, but I didn't see any hope. And then we gave him some peanut butter, as it's high in the nutrients that he's lacking, because wryneck is basically them lacking nutrients as well, and obviously their neck twisting as well. And after we gave him peanut butter, he just, I don't know, made a full recovery. It was really strange, but really good. And as you can see in this video, he was properly walking, he was running, and he was fine. He was alive again, and he was doing so well. After he started walking, he started running, as you can see, and he looked so healthy. This is his house completed. I took him outside. He was doing so well. He loved it outside. It was lovely and warm, and he was doing great. I was a proud dad, to be honest. He was perfect, and I loved him. And he's so pretty and so cute, and he was really healthy. These are some of my favourite videos of him when he was a duckling. I've got one of him pecking at my phone while I was trying to take a video of him, which I found really funny. This is my favourite video of him, just because I just love the way how he runs at the camera and he starts looking at it. He's so cute. Here's another video of him outside. He was proper walking, running. He was doing so well. This is a video of him in his brooder. He was drinking water, which was really good. He was eating his food and he was doing so well, and he was really healthy. But on Friday, the 4th of July, I came home and he had sadly passed away. I don't know why, I just came home and he had died.